Well, hello everyone. This is our campaign plan. Voila. So first we're going to introduce ourselves. I am Brittany. I have been doing design ever since I was little, painting, changing the posters for like Britney Spears posters on my wall. Like, I don't want this layout, I want this layout. Doing graphic design in high school, and now I am here. It's something I'm really passionate about, something I love. We also have El Malik.
And I just decided to like jump into graphic design because what I want to do is like make video games, and graphic design is in the branch of what I want to do. So I'm gonna finish this up first and then move on to the next section. Then we have Michael.
I decided to go back to school to understand a little bit more about the graphic design. I have a ton of experience in printing. I've been a printer for over 30 years, so yeah, that's why I'm here at CSN, to learn about the other side of the printing.
And I just want to say, working with this group, I've noticed, like, I see how passionate you are with your product and how into it you get, and working with them, seeing how, like, into it, or like, let's do this, let's do this. It's really exciting to see how passionate we are, like, we could be on the same level with what we do and what you do. So our purpose here today is to just optimize how much time you're spending on marketing. You want to make sure you are doing what you're doing effectively. You don't want to waste time figuring out new things, trying this, trying that. Well, maybe let's work on this. You want, this is what's going to work. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's make more money. You also, I want to introduce you to how you can reach the client. We have social media, like all this new stuff now that before, like even maybe 5 years ago, you would not think of doing. And also we want to show you what we've created for you. So today from your presentation, we want you to understand social media, how it can work, color theory as well. Colors, like, you can look cool, but you don't understand how they affect your clientele. It's not, you're going to be branding for you, you're not going to be branding for your clients. Just want to touch on strengths and weaknesses and then show you the design pieces. So I'm going to hand this over to my friend Michael here for situation analysis.
Click me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. A situation analysis.
Talk to the client. Don't talk to the screen.
Okay, situation analysis, you want to start with a marketing plan, investing in advertising, consistency using social media, differentiating yourself from your competition, diversifying content types, and identifying your target. In investing, you can invest in advertising in restaurants and hotels, casinos, shopping malls, hospitals, stadiums, others that are interested in creating a safer environment. Consistently using social media to establish relationships with the right people, using LinkedIn, a website, Facebook, or sharing videos on YouTube. Differentiating yourself from your competition in order to make the sale. Diversifying contents, videos, along with photos and infographics tend to be shared on social media more than just a simple post. Identifying your target audience, target and shape your content, and entice them into your business with your Facebook page or other communications, Twitter. Objective: profitability, customer service, and efficiency and growth. Profitability: increase your annual sales by 10% or landing new accounts each month is a good way to increase your profitability. Customer service: developing a perception that your company is easy to do business with, or to improve your response time to customer complaints. Your objective might be to open 3 more units within 5-year period. Okay, in your strategy, sticking with knitting is is considered concentrating on what you do best. If your best sales are in hotels or residential houses, put most of your strength, your strategy to those. Competitive advantage, selling goods, differentiating, and diversifying your product from those of your rivals. Okay, in strengths, Get a Grip is an industry leader in non-slip and anti-slip treatment, established in the Hilton hotels and a variety of potential customers. Your weaknesses. Acknowledge your weakness in order to improve and manage them. Size and scale of your business. This could make it hard to control your standards and quality. Opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities. I did some research on the non-slip marketing for the next 10 years. And it says 8 years there will be 55 million people over the age of 65 in the U.S. So there's a huge potential market for what your product is needed for. Threats, external threats, economic and competition. The only threat that I've seen related to your type of business is the economical threat. People are getting, some people are more tight with their money now, especially in the private, home compared to business. I'm sure businesses have lots of money to invest in their hotel or in the hospital or in a bigger company.
So now we're gonna begin and talk about your branding. So for your branding, I'm gonna talk about some target audience. And you have the hotels, the restaurants, people with elders, and small children. Those are the majority that you were talking about that you wanted to hit the points on. So for the logo, this is what you would use to print. The color palette for it is just these two colors, and then the typeface that I use for designing the logo. So here's what you would have for your company if you decided to take this on. Letterhead, then there's a folder, got some envelopes and business cards. Then there's just a close-up of the business card, then the letterhead, and the envelope. So why I chose the two colors, yellow and black, was because black is a more empowered color. So it shows that someone has power or something that shows strength. And then yellow is a more cheerful, upbeat color. So when you put them together, it kind of smooths each other out. Gives people that, okay, this is a good color, to look at, and it's not hard on the eyes or anything. And then why the logo? It's because I chose the footprint because you mostly do treatment on floors. So I was thinking people walk on floors, and after you treat them, people get a grip. They get a grip. And people without good grips on their shoes, they can still do pretty well on the floors that you treat. So that's why I went with the footprint. And the bold font was to show the black with the power, But, yeah. Social media. We have the four. We have Facebook, the RYZ, YouTube, and then Twitter. Okay. Alright. So first we have Facebook. Facebook is easy for marketing, and there's also marketing options on Facebook. They have buttons where you can promote yourself on there. Facebook. It's also good for spreading the word about small businesses. I also use it for myself, so it's pretty well to get your name out there. And it's an easy way to gain audience and talk to people that you don't know. And you can also talk to people overseas as well.
On YouTube, we decided that this would be a great one for Q&As, like something short, something simple. You can do your video demos so people can easily see, like, look, this works, let me show you. Look, your tile is not going to be messed up, your bathtub's going to look the exact same, but it's going to be safe. You can show quick demos to people, and then they can leave questions for you in the comments, like, hey, I thought this was really cool, but what about this? Next video, do a Q&A. And it's more personal. They get to interact with you instead of seeing just some letters on a screen. They get to see your face. They get to see who you are instead of what you are. And I think that is very important. And you just update it once a week. It's not going to take a lot of maintenance for you. It's going to be simple, and I think it'll be very effective. Also, we have Twitter. I think this one will be easy because if you see something in the news like, Trump Hotel is getting sued for $50 million for a slip and fall, you'd be like, hey, Donald Trump, like, here's our stuff if you just use us. So you can easily just at people, they can see it and be like, oh, you know what is this? That's right. And it's just short, like 140 characters, that's it. Quick updates. You can post links to your videos, links to your Facebook, and it'll be, I think it's a connector for every other social media. And then when I was looking at your competition's Twitter, I forget which one it was, but their followers were their people in their company or spam accounts. So I think if you emphasize on reaching out to your clients using Twitter, it would be more effective than whatever time and money that they are spending on it. And then we have
RYZ. This is like a small business website for newcomers and for people that already have their self set up. What you do on the site is what you can do on the site is you can read newsletters of people, like, let's say you met this person through Facebook, and you met them through Facebook, and then anyways, through Facebook, and you met them, and then you decided you wanted to meet them in person or anything. For the site, it's kind of hard to meet people in person, so they have setups to where you can do really good communicating with people, and they have places where they divide sections up into groups where you can find people that's connected to just what you do, or you can find people that are more around the same bases that you touch. And then you can also find people that actually want to work with you, or stuff like that, to help with your business if you need it. And then we have design pieces.
So we have a brochure and a business card sample that we would like to show you. First is going to be the brochure. So, I need to next slide, please. So this will be the front. The back, that's going to have your information, and then on the first flap in, it's just going to have your customer testimonials. On the inside content, next one, please. Oh no, it's missing. Well, I have it on, is it not on there?
It's on the paper.
I apologize. I don't know where it went. So on the front, it is the yellow and black stripes on the bottom. It's going to tell why, what you do, why it works. It talks about how the client, like lawsuits, how it's going to be more cost effective for them. And then I saw your graphs on your website, and I thought those were really good. Show what is safe, what isn't. Even these safe tiles like you have over there that's supposed to be, that's made for people with disabilities, still isn't safe when you get some water on it. And so I just cleaned up your graphs a little bit, made them more, they're easier to read. The simpler things are, you don't want to spend a bunch of time like, what is this NS 2000? I think that's what it says. So I just wanted to clean it up. I made, so you have your zone of liability here, and just easier for the client to read.
All right.
So really the design pieces want to be focused on your safety. They're going to specify your non-slip features, and you're going to distribute them to potential clients, current clients. Go and promote yourself around businesses, hotels, and you go to these conferences and you have them ready. It's easy, simple for them to just scan over and say like, oh, like this is really good. Because people in business, like time is money. They don't want to waste a bunch of time reading paragraphs upon paragraphs, which I've seen a lot in brochures. And I look at it and I'm like, that's a nice picture. I don't want to read all of this. And so someone who is spending money on their time is going to feel that way 10 times more. This one is for the business cards. And again, quick and easy. And the cost for $500 was only $10. So this conference you're coming up on, you're gonna need business cards. And this, our other team member who could not make it, unfortunately, he made a flyer magnet. They're not gonna get messed up in stacks of papers. You hand someone a flyer and they're like, oh, that's great, okay, put that on a desk. With the magnet, put it on the refrigerator in the break room, put it on the refrigerator at home, put it on a whiteboard in the meeting room, somewhere where they can see it. It's in their face. They are walking to the refrigerator, there's some water on the floor, they slip, like, oh, let's go that guy. So that's why we chose a magnet instead of just a paper flyer.
Well, this is supposed to be
And this is our summary.
yeah, our slides are not showing, but yeah. So we have some takeaways. There's some of the branding for you and social media sites that you can go and maintain on your own, that you can set up. And thank you for coming and listening to our speech. For the envelopes, I designed the envelopes. So I put a little bit of what the company does on the back of the envelope, and then the company name on the front, and then for like residential or people that know you can have an envelope like this without the line.
Oh, okay.
And then there would be no details on the back, and they wouldn't want to open it. So I was thinking of 2 ways for that. So then I have the logo and the business card for you. Then it's a business card. And this is just the letterhead.
I mean, the very first thing that was up on the screen was this logo, and I was entranced right away with this logo. I'll just say that right now. That's way cool.
Thanks. And then all I have left is the letterhead for you. This is what your letterhead would
And then they
look
hold the yellow and black thing, warning,
Caution, like-
danger zone, whatever. And they put those folding yellow signs in grocery stores.
Yes.
And look out, it's we're mopping over here.
It's going to catch your attention versus some of the calmer colors that the other companies have. I saw like a nice soft blue and gray. Like that does not show urgency. Like you're
This
gonna
shows
slip and
like a
fall.
hazard.
Yeah, our existing colors are Superman colors, the red, yellow, and blue. And this is the complete opposite side of the color wheel, and I can see exactly what you're talking about. That this is going
With
to
the
say,
power and the calmness of the yellow.
yeah.
And those are the 4 things I have. The logo, the letterhead, envelopes, and business card.
Yeah, we just have an all-blue envelope, and then we have blue stationery with the non-slip logo in color on it that we use for the cover sheet. but we haven't sent out a lot of that type of correspondence because it was been so expensive to manufacture.
Yes.
But you've quoted me some pretty decent numbers on some of that. Be sure all of you friend me on Facebook because it'll give me a way to,
Expand your business.
well, to communicate with you downline and kind of give you an update on how your suggestions are working out.
Also, I saw your area code was 89131. I live right down the street, so if you want to further talk more about things, or if you're like, hey, I really like this, but I want to change this, you can meet out that Starbucks like Farm in Durango, or
Yeah, I live in Lamplight Village off
Yeah,
the farm
I
in
had a-
Cimarron.
I had a friend who lived there, so I was like, I know this street.
Okay. You can give me your contact information off camera so it's kept private. RYZE, is this a potential vehicle if I decided I wanted to do some crowdfunding?
Yes. You can do marketing on there as well.
And then the business cards, what's the turnaround time of those if I happen to order some for an upcoming event?
It was Enrique, our guy who's not here. He did all the research on that, so I will give you my phone number and I'll
I
put yours in
actually
my phone
have
as well.
some information on that. It depends on how many you order. I order 500 at a time, and depending on what kind of paper you use, it's $20, and it's 3 days.
They're produced locally? Or they're produced
They're-
somewhere where it can
They're
quick ship?
produced locally. It's
Whoa.
3 to 2 days, or 2 to 3 days.
So $20 for 500.
Yes.
Also, there's a site called Vistaprint.
Yeah, I've used them in the past.
Yeah, they're a little bit cheaper, but it takes more time to get them done. I think 7 to 10 days.
Yeah, it depends on what company you use as well.
Well, see, and my stumbling block with them was the fact that I didn't have a logo that I could send them so they could put it on the card. So we just had to go with this nice,
Right.
calm, not exciting, blue granite background kind of thing. So I wasn't able to, have something that would be reproducible.
Right.
But you've got the whole color layout and everything here, so if I decide to have business cards done, first of all, I totally love that. I totally love that logo. So if I wanted to get business cards done, this little rascal on here, I like that. I've also been told, in this case, the back of the card is usually ignored. That's
Yes.
usually where people take notes.
Yes.
But you don't want them taking notes on your business card because
You do not.
they need to take it somewhere where they're going to be referring to. This business card's going to end up on a stack on their desk. So if you have information on the back, like here you had the
The envelope.
where you had the different services and stuff.
On the envelope.
That we don't do sports or whatever. I'm not sure what that means, but if this information was on the back, that would be great. But just the fact that logo is on there somewhere, because it would be too large to put it here on the front to have it on the back. This is awesome.
Thank you.
That'd make a good magnet.
Oh yeah,
Name and
As
phone number
well.
on it.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
'Cause that's been the difficulty with the logo. You had a chance to check my competition.
Yes.
There's a lot of people out there, they all trying to have something that communicates safety or non-slipperiness or tight grip, posy grip, whatever. So to get a grip, and we all kind of rely on the old, standard don't fall sign figure, because that's, what do they call that? Public domain thing. It's not, nobody can say that's ours, you can't use it in yours. But here, I don't have to worry about anybody saying, hey, you're ripping this off. I have never seen this.
Yes, as well.
It's the original.
So you had to do some serious investigation to find and develop that logo. Kudos, man.